What's up, guys? It's Sheiv. Otherwise, we're having some technical difficulties tonight, but hopefully you guys can actually hear me now. That was a sad attempt at a stream right there, but we're gonna have a good time now. I'm actually ready. Blame Warner Brothers for sure. For sure. It's the Nerdvenger transition. That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Well, let's do the Nerdvenger transition then. What's up, guys? It's Sheiv. I'm about to get into some visions tonight. We actually are getting this stream going, and I definitely think you guys will be able to hear me this time. That's right, though. F Warner Brothers and F Streamlabs. They don't like me. But it's all good. It's all good. All right. So Star Wars Visions. If you don't know what Star Wars Visions is, it's an upcoming anthology series created by some of the best anime studios in the world. They have collaborated with Lucasfilm to bring us some non-canon Star Wars stories in the lens of, well, anime. And frankly, I've been excited about it for months. I think it's going to be awesome. They think you're Josh. I'm not Josh. Stop that. Stop that. Transitions. No, but yeah, I've been excited for it for a couple months. And on Saturday, we had our first look during a live stream, and then they released a trailer for it. And honestly, Saturday, my first initial feeling was somewhat disappointment, or just, I don't know. I wasn't like super feeling it. Like, I felt it was underwhelming. And I'm excited for it though. I still am. Like, even with all that, I was a little underwhelmed. And then that night, I finally listened to it because I had watched it earlier in the day without audio, and I realized these aren't going to be canon stories, and it kind of sucks, man. Like, I was really excited to see more like a new canon series in the eyes of anime, and now we're not really getting that. And it does give the anime creators freedom, and in a way it respects their culture because they get to do it from their point of view. And I'm excited what they have to show. I'm excited to see this from an anime perspective. I think it looks gorgeous. A lot of it is really great. And I'm excited for about 90% of it still. Like, there's some of it where I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about the furry creature thing and then the Astro Boy. But overall, it looks really, really good. And we're going to get in here. Let me know if you guys can hear me this time when we attempt to do this. But it should work. It really should work. All right. I'm about to transition over. Let's get... Can you guys hear me? You should be able to hear me. Hello there. It's not canon. Matt's Lego Film says, yeah, I like that it's not canon because of the freedom. Yeah, dude. And honestly, it's probably a better thing. And I am excited to see that it could potentially, you know, inspire people in the future. What's up, Levi? It's good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here. Levi says the Duel and the Ninth Jedi are gonna really hit different, I think. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking the same thing. Those two are the two that I'm probably most excited for. I think... Whoa, what the heck? Gonna ignore that. I was just getting some alerts from my computer. It doesn't like me, clearly. But, yeah, man, I think the Ninth Jedi and the Duel are both gonna be awesome. The Duel's artwork is fantastic. I'm really excited for this Trigger, over here. This Trigger, production as well. I think that one's going to be really, really good. And honestly, I think that one could be the best just because it does deal with twins that are Sith. But I'm super, super excited for the Duel and Ninth Jedi too. I love the real anime vibe we get from the Duel. Let's jump into this though. I guess we'll start it from the top. So it goes by really quick. We get the Lucasfilm logo. It shows the Trigger stuff. We get that almost looks like let's go back to that. This almost looks like the Holdo maneuver, and I'm really interested to see, you know, what they end up doing with that. I initially wasn't a big fan of the Holdo maneuver, but I'm open to the idea of like exploring it more. And I know there's like a whole bunch of explanations. It's still pretty cool though. I love this like scenic, like the scenes though. Like this is beautiful, gorgeous stuff. Then we get that this whole samurai vibe of the duel, Astro Boy. I'll try and go through this a little quicker, but that's gorgeous to me. I love that view. You guys can hear me, right? You can hear. We can hear. Good. All right. Cool. I thought of the hold-up maneuver too. Yeah, I think a lot of people have kind of caught on to that, and it looks pretty interesting. Like you can hear the me or the actual thing. It doesn't matter if you can hear the thing, I think, but I really love this imagery though, and I love that that's about twins like Luke and Leia. And then we do know about Tatooine Rhapsody too. I think that one's pretty interesting. I think some of the artwork is done by people that worked on Pokemon. I mean, you can kind of see the eyes. I'm kind of in the way, but the person to the right above my head, like right there, their eyes kind of look like some of the Pokemon people, and some of the art or the art style looks a lot like it too. I'm excited for that one though. I think Tatooine Rhapsody is going to be kind of a fun adventure. I love that we get Boba and Jabba in it, and it looks really interesting to me. I'm excited for that one too. Then we get Colorado Studio, Geno Studio, Kinema Citrus Company, Trigger, Saru Science. I think is doing 2 of them actually, if I'm not mistaken, and I think their work is going to be good too. Production IG, Kamikaze, Duga. All those companies are really great. Did full screen. When I heard, yeah, I love how like all the anime creators too are like really excited for it. It seems it looks really awesome. Yeah, we hear you, not the vid. Cool. All right. I didn't want to play the vid audio because I just didn't want to. The creators of the duel, I think the artist, the guy I showed right before this, I'll try and go back to that. This guy, I think this guy was the creator of Afro Samurai, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look again, but I like a lot of his work. He does some really good artistry. I think he's perfect for the whole Samurai Jedi vibe. It looks really dope. I'm excited for the duel a lot. You know, Levi, I might be with you. I think that one's probably the one I'm most hyped for. I love the artwork. Now, there's the director. That's just a beautiful shot. I freaking love this one. It's gorgeous. This is great too. I think this is one of the best shots that we got in the entire trailer. I think Trigger is going to do a really good job with this. And I'm excited to see the brother and sister go at it. You know, we get the whole blue lightning and the pink lightning kind of thing. It looks freaking dope. I'm excited for that one a lot. Cool. Glad you guys can hear me. The Glory of Man says, I think the anime series is so out there that it has to exist out of canon. Hold on, let me pause on that one. Darn it. Alright, I'm not used to this. I have a new setup. Right here. This one looks dope. I'll get into it in a sec. I was reading the Glory of Man chat. He said, I think the anime series is so out there, it has to exist out of canon. I don't watch anime, but I'm excited for it. The creators seem so excited. It's hard not to feel that way as well. Yeah, man. There were definitely times after I found out it's not going to be canon where I was kind of like, man, I really wish it was. And I was almost not down on the show because I've been excited this whole time. But I was just like, darn, it wasn't what I expected, and I didn't know how to feel about it. And now I'm more settled, and I'm glad I waited till Monday to kind of talk about it, because I've had a lot of different perspectives come at me, and like I said earlier, I think it could be really awesome to see how this could inspire future projects and what it brings to the table, even though it's not canon, you know? I think a lot of people are going to take, I've said this whole time that I think it's going to be something that, kind of blows people away. I don't think a lot of people are going to be excited or, expecting what it's going to be. And I think it's going to be epic. But this one is done by some of the people that worked on the Naruto movie, the Naruto Shippuden movie. And they've also worked on other Naruto products. I love how this looks, and I love how her eyes kind of have the like Sasuke feel, and the whole light, even the look of the lightsabers. I love actually how a lot of the lightsabers have turned out for these. I think it looks really, really good, especially this animation. I think this one might be the Ninth Jedi. I don't really remember. There's so much, like, there's honestly so much it's hard to keep track of. I love that anime though. There's the Village Bride, Astro Boy, Tatooine Rhapsody. I like that those characters in the background though, there were like Devorians, or like the devil creature we saw in Mando. It looks really cool. I think these people worked on Pokemon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's the Village Bride again. It all looks really, really good. A lot of it is quite beautiful looking. Like it's fun to look at, you know. And with 2D animation, they're you know, kind of limitless at what they can do with like some of the action and stuff. I'm excited to see how that looks, especially with anime, man. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, lightsaber is stuff of children's dreams. They get it, man. You know, anime in a way is inspired off of the same stuff that Star Wars is, and Star Wars was, you know, I love the influence of Star Wars and how they've taken it and given back with the anime in a way, you know? It's dope. The Glory of Man says, once they scrap virtually all of Legends, hard to be disappointed this isn't canon. What are your thoughts about it all dropping all at once? I love the binge, but I hate the mixed feelings. I feel that. So I get you. In a way, the whole like Legends not being canon made it hard for me though, because Lucasfilm had told us everything going forward was going to be canon, and I'm a canon junkie myself. Like I don't even know all of canon. I'm trying to read all of it, even though I'm not much of a reader, but I'm trying to get into the books like really heavy. And for me, it was just like, well, if everything's going to be canon going forward, and then you like, you know, retcon all this stuff and then give us this non-canon product, it's like what the heck? Like, why did you make Legends not canon then? They're like, why can't Legends just exist in an EU expanded universe, you know? So I don't know, man. That kind of was part of my disappointment at first. But yeah, I get you. It's hard to be not be disappointed that this isn't canon and everything. Like, to me, I got over it real quick, and I was like, all right, well, it's still gonna be dope. The fact that it's not canon means it can be even cooler in a way. So I totally agree. What did you ask me though other than that? You said, what are my thoughts about it dropping all at once? I'm excited for it, man. I almost like the binging aspect of shows better. You know, I'm a huge Rebels fan, and I didn't watch Rebels episodically and weekly for most of it. I started out that way, and I didn't really get heavy into it, and then season 1 ended, and I heard about Ahsoka, and I binged season 1, and I was like, alright, that's cool, I'm excited for more. And then I kind of waited till season 3 to actually like binge the show, and I binged season 3, like the first 3 seasons over and over going into the 4th season. And then I waited for most of season 4 to drop until like the last 4 or 5 episodes. And then I binged everything like once or twice while those 4 episodes were airing. So I kind of like the binge aspect. I kind of wish Bad Batch was released in a binge, way. And I think it's going to have a lot more rewatchability than it is kind of waiting week to week. It's still really good waiting week to week. I love the Bad Batch, but I think binging it once it's done, we're going to have a lot more appreciation for the show, if you feel me. Matt's Lego Film says, I'm probably most excited for Tatooine Rhapsody. That one looks like a lot of fun, I gotta say. Levi Bond said, just tried to DM a link with all the screenshots from the panel. If I can get it to you, it's worth digging into. I took a lot of screenshots myself, but I definitely will look into that too. I'm thinking about making some videos on it after this. In terms of the rest of the week, I'm making a video on what's filler in Star Wars and what filler is in general. So I'm working on that behind the scenes, and then I'm working on a video explaining how Fennec Shan kicked Cad Bane's butt. So that's what's coming later on in the week, other than whatever I end up streaming. Levi also says, got me really hyped after I was a little disappointed by the trailer. All right, for sure, dude. I'm excited to see that then. Definitely send me that link. Whatever you're, I think you have my Twitter, so you could try and shoot it there. If not, I'm on a few Discord pages, and I'll link mine again after this stream is done. Matt's Lego Film says, you gained a few subs after the SL. All right. I guess that's one way to do it. Reeferman Review says, looks amazing. I agree, man. All of it looks really, really good. The Lop and Ocho, I'm not sure how to feel about this one. The furry furry creature. And, you know, he says here, I wanted to make a symbolic character and was looking for a non-human being. So, you know, I'm still very open to seeing how this is. This kind of also reminds me of, like, Pokemon art style. Obviously, maybe just because it's a furry creature. But I'm excited to see where this one goes to. Some of the artwork for it and, you know, what the characters are doing in it looks really intriguing. So I'm definitely going to give this one a chance. I love this one too. This one's about like a master and apprentice. I don't remember what it's called. This one might be the Ninth Jedi actually, but I'm so all like there's so much of them. I've lost track of which one is which. Like especially while watching this trailer, it's like, oh crap, which one is this again? This guy, and yeah, it's a story of a master and Padawan who meet an unknown enemy. And I love the Jedi robes and like how he took the samurai feel, but you know, threw it into like really made it a Star Wars samurai feel. You know, even though they look like prequel Jedi in a way, they have that, you know, samurai vibe to them, I guess you could say. What else are we talking about? For sure, thanks Levi. I'll definitely check that out. What's up, Star Wars MCU OG? That part right there really gives me the whole Naruto vibes. Like I'm a big Naruto fan. I've always kind of seen myself in Naruto, even though he's crazy. You could definitely get the like Hinata Sasuke kind of look on this character here, and I'm all for it, man. It looks really good. There's the furry story. This Boba picture is dope. Threw it into the thumbnail because it just. A lot of people are talking about on Twitter how like the anime Boba looks so cute and he's so small and stuff. I'm curious. Obviously these aren't canon, but I'm curious if this is like Empire Strikes Back kind of time frame. Like, who knows what they're gonna do with Boba? Tatooine Rhapsody will be fun. It'll be real fun. Matt's Lego Film says Fennec is better than Cad. It's simple. LOL. JK. Cad was just unprepared. For sure, bro, and I'm gonna put that in the video. What's up, Ducky Momo? How you doing, bro? Damn, man, some of this artwork though is just great. I love how much like respect they gave to the bat. Here, we can stop and look at all the stories real quick. Talk about them. Pause on each one. The Elder, the Village Bride, Tatooine Rhapsody, Lop and Ocho. God, it goes so fast. Toby or TOB1, the Ninth Jedi, that's IG Product. Cool for sure. The Twins, the Duel. Yeah, I think the Duel, the Twins, and the Ninth Jedi are probably the ones I'm most excited for. And then oh man, even the Akakari looks really good. I'm excited for all of it, man. Visions is gonna be dope. Visions is gonna be dope. Alright, let's head back into the lair. What are we talking about though? How you guys feeling about Visions? I kind of want to know because, you know, I've gained a lot of perspective from people I've been talking to about it. I'm curious what everyone else is thinking. And I'm really trying to gauge like what the vibe of the Star Wars fandom is on this and how everybody is feeling about it not being canon. I'm still excited for it. I think it could be really fun. Yeah, man, I'm glad that. In a way, I'm glad it's not canon. You know, it doesn't put pressure on the anime creators either that way. It takes a lot of the pressure off. Which one are you guys most excited for, too? Mark Hamilton says, Ninth Jedi gonna be 2 episodes, so it'll be 20 to 30 minutes total. Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, I heard they're gonna be around 10 to 15 minutes, which kind of sucks in a way. You know, I don't know if I talked about it on this stream or if that was the fail stream, but I was really hoping, especially when I found out they're gonna be like individual stories, that they would be like 30 to 45 minutes, like a small like mini movie at least. And because I just like 10 to 15 minutes is such a tease to me, like especially with these 20-minute Bad Batch episodes. I know someone asked me how I feel about the binge aspect. I guess like the fact that they're like supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes, like I guess the binge, like it'll be nice to be able to binge them, you know. At least, says Levi. I'm hoping for 30 to 45. Me too, man. Me too. I'm really hoping we get, like, I want more of it. I do. I want as much of it as I can. I always want more Star Wars, especially if it's good Star Wars. Like, give me more, you know. It looks really, really good, though. How's the setup looking tonight, by the way? You know, I changed up a few things in the lair. Obviously, we're having some technical difficulties, but I don't know. I'm probably not looking at the camera as much, that's for sure. I got this big old monitor I set up, and it's pretty wild. Never had a big monitor like this. Who doesn't want more Star Wars? Exactly, Star Wars Talk Show. I want as much Star Wars as I can get, especially if it's like crazy dope anime Star Wars. Like, give me all of it. Give me all of it, man. It looks awesome. Matt's Lego Film says, I'm hoping for an hour. Me too. I was originally thinking like, oh, like these could each be like mini, like hour movies or something, like 40 minutes. Probably not. It might be fanboy dreaming, wishful thinking. I'm hoping though. I'm with you. An hour would be awesome. It could actually give us like a full movie on these characters and really do justice for it, you know? I think that would be the best way to do it, but might just be my opinion. Mike Porter, what's up? How you doing, Mike? Happy you're here. Happy you made it, man. Mike Porter, how you feeling about Visions? What's your guys' hype on it? What's up, Jason Strope? What's up, dude? On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for Visions? So, let me know. Let me know. No worries for being late, by the way, Star Wars Talk Show. Love having you here, man. Darth Chaos, what's up? Was I competing with the... Oh man, I was competing with Kendall. My bad, Kendall. Much love. Go check out Normies to Nerds after this, guys. I love that guy. Kendall's dope. Alright, my bad. Visions looks dope. 10. We got a 5 from Mark Hamilton. You know, I think originally my hype for it was like a 9. After I saw the, like, my initial reaction, I probably moved down to, like, okay, my initial reaction before I heard the audio and knew it probably wasn't going to be canon, I was probably at, like, an 8 still. And then I got word that it wasn't going to be canon. I moved to, like, a 5 or a 6. And now I'm back to, like, a 7 or 8. I think it's going to be dope, man. I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for it, man. It looks dope. We got a 9, a solid 7, says from Levi. That's honestly right around where I am. I'd say a 7 or an 8. If it was canon, I'd probably be 9 still, but a 7 is definitely a fair amount of hype for this. I think as it gets closer, we might be even a little more hyped. I'm wondering if we'll get more trailers in the future, you know? A lot of this was just concept art, and obviously they don't want to reveal too much. And, like, you know, I kind of want to go in, like, not knowing a lot. Like, what we've gotten so far is enough, you know? But I'm curious if we'll get more trailers as we head closer to it, you know? I'm sure they're going to try and build up a little bit more hype. Disney is trying to put a lot more stuff, like a wide variety on Disney Plus. So I'm sure they'll try and get this one out there. Mark Hamilton says, 6. You blind? I am blind, even with my big monitor. I can see the stuff a lot better, I'll tell you that, guy. Like, part of the reason I'm so hyped to get this monitor set up is I can actually read your guys' chats a lot more. It's easier to, and I'm still reading it wrong. Reefer Man says, I'm at a 10 for hype despite not being canon. For sure, bro. I'm happy that's the way it is. Good. Kendall finish is all you. Thanks, Mike Porter. My bad to Kendall. What else are we talking about? Reefer Man retracted a message. Star Wars Talk Show says they're gonna be sure. Yeah, I think there's definitely gonna be some dope stuff for Visions. I'm excited for all of it, but there's definitely some episodes I'm excited more for. Again, the duel, even the Elder looks super cool. Ninth Jedi, the twins, like there's a lot of cool stuff in there, man. I love all the creators for it too. I'm very familiar with them. I don't know if you guys had heard that, but I'm quite familiar with a lot of the artists. Like as I was talking about while going through it, I kind of recognize the Naruto art. Some of the stuff reminded me of some of the Pokemon creators, and I know at least one or two of them did. Actually, I think the dude that did Afro Samurai, who's doing the duel, I think he also did Batman Ninja, or Ninja Batman movie or whatever. And I haven't seen that, but it looks super dope, and I do want to check it out. And yeah, man, a lot of these artists and producers and stuff and directors are pretty deep in this anime stuff, and it looks really, really good. Felicity says, "What's up, foolish gangster?" What's up, Felicity? How are you? How are you? What Ducky say? Ducky Momo says, "Yeah, I don't want it to be canon, just something fun." Yeah, man, I definitely have adopted that view. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm happy that the creators don't have the pressure of it being canon in a way, and that they can do whatever they want with it. I do think I'm just gonna sit back and have fun with it. You know, there's like 9 different things, right? Something like that. I think it's 9 different productions. So that's like an hour and a half at least of anime Star Wars. I'm excited for it still, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Levi says, "Alright, I gotta take off. Have a good rest of the stream, y'all." For sure, Levi. I will see you soon. We definitely got to link up more, and I can't wait to check out that stuff you sent me. It looks really interesting. It does. Thank you, bro. Have a good night. Mark Hamilton says there's a dark trooper in the wait, what? There's a dark trooper among the Lop and Ojo stuff. Huh. I didn't notice that. That's interesting. My porter says I want Visions version of Astro Boy, Jar Jar Binks, Babu Frick, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewie in an adventure with Han Solo in animation or a live action. I'm for it, man. That sounds like a fun adventure. A lot of those characters are pretty fun to me, and that would be a wild story, man. I'm sure Han would be pretty pissed by the end of that. Ducky Momo says, if an idea is super well received, you never know. Filoni might sneak it in. That's so true too, and I've been talking about that a little bit throughout the stream. I think a lot can be let out of this. A lot of people are probably going to be inspired by this. I'm excited for it, man. I really am. You know, I've turned a leaf on my disappointment for it, and you know, every day I think my hype is going to get a little bit more as we get closer, and I cannot wait to see some of these stories. Ducky Momo says, Santa gonna pop if he sees your Asteroid Boy come. Yeah, I don't think Santa was very excited for the furry or the Asteroid Boy either. I'm kind of with them on that. What's up, B. Grissom? What's good? How are you, bro? Reeferman says, I wouldn't mind a Dawn of the Jedi anime series detailing the birth of the Jedi Order. That would be dope, man. And I do think it's possible that, like, coming out of this, we could get a full series for an anime thing. I think that would be really, really sick. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Nope, he wasn't. What was it? What wasn't I? He wasn't into the Astro Boy? No. No, Santa was going off on him. What's up, Ashen? How are you, Ashhammer? Ashen, how you feeling about Visions? I want to know. I really am curious how the fandom as a whole is receiving this. You guys gave me a lot of good feedback. We hype? Because I am, says V Grissom. I'm pretty hyped. I don't know if I'm hyped, but I'm hyped. You know, it's dope. I was hyped. hyped, but now I'm just hyped. You know? Ducky Momo says, Reefer Man, by Dawn of the Jedi, I thought you meant zombie Jedi movies. That could be cool. I mean, we have seen zombies in Star Wars before. Think of Clone Wars, and even in Jedi Fallen Order, there's some zombies. What we thinking? Ashton says, I'm definitely hyped for Visions. It seems so different from what we've seen from Star Wars. I'm excited. Me too, man. Me too. Yeah, Ashton, how you been, dude? Hope you alright. Sending love, bro. Sending love. The Glory of Man says, I'm good with non-canon, but I will say there's thousands and thousands of years before the Skywalker saga they will never cover. If it doesn't interfere with what we already know, then maybe. I don't know about that. I kind of get what you're saying, and in a way I do kind of agree, but I also think that at some point we're definitely getting a lot more pre-prequels, you know, before the prequels. A prequel to the prequels, if you will. I think we're definitely getting a lot of that in the future. Yeah, man, I think, you know, we already are getting the High Republic, and that's like, what, a couple hundred years before. I definitely think at some point we're going to get a lot more of the before the prequels, and, you know, see what led to the Jedi to get where they at, you know, see the, you know, fall of other Sith empires. I think all of that would be really interesting to see. I hope we get more Old Republic stuff brought back into canon, you know. I was never a big EU or Old Republic fan, although I've always been very, very interested. I've never had it super accessible to myself. Or at least I never, like, you know, ventured out to go get it. Like I said, I've always been kind of a canon junkie myself. But yeah, man, I really do think if they brought the Old Republic back, it would do a lot of fans a lot of justice. You know, at least some of the stories in it, they definitely should bring back. I've always been very interested in Revan. I've talked about it before, but I think they definitely should bring Revan back, and I'm curious to see what they do with this character. I would be very intrigued. What are we talking about? Felicity says, it's okay. Reach out if you need something, Ashton. Yeah, bro, we here. The Simpire is here for you, my guy. We love you. We love Ashton. I love Ashton. Ashton's dope. Like all over the place with this. Alright, where else? Where did I miss? Like, what did I miss before? Star Wars Talk Show says it's gonna be something new to Star Wars. That's for sure. And that's definitely for sure. You know, we've never quite had something like this. I think the closest thing we've ever really had to like anime and Star Wars, obviously we've had like Rebels, like we've had animation in Star Wars, you know, but the closest thing to anime and like the samurai Japanese feel was probably the Ahsoka episode of Mando, and that was live action, so, you know, not very anime, but definitely had anime kind of vibes to it. Glory of Man says, so you think the Old Republic will eventually come in some way? I do, kind of. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the Old Republic or the old canon for it, but I think they've already trickled in characters in Clone Wars and The Rise of Skywalker, where they've had the statue of Old Republic characters and different stuff like that, or like, you know, there's an uncanon, unfinished version of an episode in Clone Wars, or, you know, I think it was even either like, you know, Yoda scene with it was Malachor that he was on, or just one of the Sith temples, and he sees Darth Bane, and Bane, you know, talks to him about the rule of two. And I think there was originally supposed to be a scene with Revan and Malak. I'm pretty sure it might have been Nihilus, Revan and Nihilus, something like that. It was Old Republic characters though, and he never made it canon, but I do know that was supposed to happen. So I do think eventually Old Republic is going to get tied back into canon in some way. They kind of already have. What else are we talking about? Matt's Lego Film says 16 watching and 12 likes. Come on, drop a like, smash that like button, guys. If you're enjoying, come on, smash it. The randomest question of all time: Apple or Android? Everything I'm running off of right now is Apple. Sometimes I probably wish I was into Android and PCs and that stuff, and I definitely need a PC, but sadly I'm an Apple boy. Very into Apple. I have an Apple TV, I have a MacBook, I have an iPhone. Almost everything I friggin' have is Apple. Apple's running the world. I don't know if it's a good thing either. I love how accessible and, like, you know, intertwined all the technology is with Apple, but I don't know, man. There's definitely limitations to it. Thanks for getting me off track there. That was kind of an interesting question. Star Wars Talk Show says, imagine a Vision style Old Republic TV series. Different Old Republic stories each episode. What do I think? Whoa, that would be dope. I think that is a great idea, and man, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'd love to see some of the Old Republic stuff in anime, you know, anime art style. That'd be friggin' dope, man. I'd be all for it. Hawks Holocron says, I'm an Apple streamer too. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing, bro. All my stuff freaking crashes. Like, I finally got this new stuff that, like, was actually able to hook up to my monitor, and everything's, like, supposed to be running smoothly, and I'm just a dummy, though. You know, that's on me. Ashton says, thanks guys, I appreciate it a lot. Glad to hear you're doing alright though. Much love to you, Ashton. Much love. He says, I thought Visions was gonna be about characters we know already, but I like the idea of them making new characters too. Yeah, man, and they are using some of the characters we know. Like, we know Jabba and Boba are gonna be in Tatooine Rhapsody, and obviously there's new characters in that too, but I'm excited, and I think them doing new characters and, like, non-canon stuff is definitely gonna be pretty fun, man. It'll be fun. Daniel Fisher says, I have mostly Apple, but I grew up with PC. Same kind of here. You know, we started getting iPhones when they started getting big. Like, I think my parents both had the original iPhone, or, you know, iPhone 2 or 3 or whatever they were called back then. But yeah, man, I grew up with nothing but PC stuff. Now I have all Apple. I even have an Apple Watch, or had an Apple Watch that the screen popped off. It was a hand-me-down anyway, but gotta love Apple. What else was we talking about? Matt's Lego Film says, I run Apple too. You know, I will say the one thing I do love about my MacBook, I love Final Pro X, Final Pro 10. It's how I edit my videos, and it's been really fun learning how to edit on there, and it's pretty easy to learn on it and everything. It's similar to iMovie, and I skipped iMovie and just went to Final Cut Pro. It's pretty dope, man. I'm enjoying learning how to edit on there and do stuff. It's fun. I think it's Warner Brothers, not Apple. Exactly, Matt's Lego Film. It is Warner Brothers and Streamlabs, for sure. For sure. I don't think I'm going to go much longer. How long have we been going? 40 minutes? I'll probably go another 5 minutes just to talk it up with you guys. But it's a shorter stream today. We have a couple more things coming out coming out through Vader's Lair this week. We have a filler, non-filler, like what is filler video coming out. And then we also have a Fennec versus Cad Bane episode coming out that it's gonna explain how Fennec kicked Cad Bane's butt. That guy says, so what exactly is Visions about? Great question, that guy. Visions is, as I said in the beginning, an anthology series that will be about multiple different stories through the lens of anime. They're going to be non-canon stories, and we don't know fully what it's about. I can go into detail like in a video maybe soon. Even these last 5 minutes, I could talk about which like episode means what, and like what they're probably going to entail. I think the Elder might be the one about the master and apprentice who meet a foe that is unknown to them. You know, he has the two little red katanas, red katana looking lightsabers. We have the twins, which will be about obviously a set of twins that have dark side abilities and are seemingly like Sith-like characters. I mean, we have the furry thing. I don't know what the heck that's about. Astro Boy, whatever, is seemingly about a droid that has dreams or like wants to be a Jedi. Sounds interesting a little bit, actually. I don't know. Santa might cancel me for that, but I don't know. It seems like it could be maybe be good. Filler? I don't even know her. I don't know Filler either. I only know Filler in anime, which is kind of perfect to intertwine. Maybe I'll do a Visions filler something. Visions is about WandaVision's vision having a series of database with white vision done in anime. That was wild, Ducky Momo. Let me try that again. Visions is about WandaVision's vision having a series of dates of, maybe that's supposed to be dates, a series of dates with white vision done in anime. That's great. Yeah, I've been called a weeb by Josh over at the Den of Nerds. I want to make it clear that now that we're talking about anime over here, I'm not a weeb. My girlfriend just calls herself Nezuko on the Den of Nerds Discord server. Because she does kind of look like Nezuko. And, alright, that sounded weird. Not a weeb, stop. Naruto. I love Naruto. Don't hate on Naruto. If you're hating on Naruto, don't do that. That would be entertaining. Yeah, that would be entertaining. Matt's Lego film would be. I would enjoy that. Who said I'm that guy? Said what now? No, I'm not actually. I wish I was. How about that? I'm not. I probably will need to be when I watch this series, if I'm being honest. I think it would make it more fun. XR, what's up? What's up, XR Coon? How you doing? I'm that guy. You're funny, bro. Definitely not. Has my music been hella loud this whole time? That's sad. Alright, well, I don't know, man. Visions looks exciting. I can't wait for it. It comes out in September 22nd, I believe. Kind of a long time from now. Look out for those videos later in the week. They're definitely going to be coming. There's going to be tons of more live streams throughout the week. Probably do a live stream tomorrow. Maybe even I might do a live stream every day this week. So keep your eyes out. I don't know if I'll do late ones. I don't even know what we'll talk about. There's not a lot going on right now, but we'll find stuff to talk about. I'll definitely make sure. You know, there is some stuff we could talk about with the Boba Fett series and how we've been told it will be gritty, and along with this whole filler stuff, we've heard it will be all killer and no filler. What do you guys think about that before we head out of here? We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Notifications on, says Daniel Fisher. That's right. Turn your notifications on to come hang over at the lair if you want to. We're going to have a good time this whole week. We're going to have a good time on this channel in general. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot less audio issues going forward. I can tell you that much. My stuff is seemingly working a little bit better, maybe. Killer. Yeah, it's killer. Google is spying on all of us, man. That's why I'm with Apple. They're definitely not spying on us. Join the Noti gang! For sure, guys. Alright. Well, I don't know. Not a lot to talk about with Visions. We'll see if we get any more stuff before the show comes out. I'm excited for the rest of the Bad Batch. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for those videos. I'm going to get to editing on them right now. Again, later in the week, we're going to be talking about filler and non-filler. What's the difference? What is canon? What is filler in Star Wars? And then we're going to be talking about Cad Bane versus Fennec Shand and how Fennec Shand kicked his butt. Keep your eyes peeled. If you enjoyed this live stream, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome Star Wars content just like this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. and may the force be with you always. Sheiv the Wise out. Peace, guys. Have a good one. Before I head out, what's your guys' hype on the Book of Boba Fett? It's coming this December and I'm already at a 10. Boba Fett apologists, where you at? I love Boba Fett! Woo! Oh my god. The layer's falling apart behind the scenes. Peace out, guys. I hope you have a good night. May the force be with you always.